First, let's define what is sinking funds. A sinking fund is a financial strategy used by individuals and organizations to set aside money over time for a specific purpose, typically to pay off debt or to accumulate funds for future capital expenditures. This method not only helps in managing large financial obligations but also reduces the risk of default on loans or bonds. So our situation is Mr. and Miss Padasay are saving for their daughter's college education. They estimate that they will need 1,500,000 in 8 years. They have found a sinking fund that pays 12% annual interest compounded annually. So now we have here the given, the principal of 1,500,000, the term of 8 years, the annual rate of 12%, and the number of payments is equal to the term multiplied by 1, and the monthly rate is equal to the annual rate of 12% divided by 1, and the mortgage payment is equal to PMT, the quantity of the monthly rate, comma, the number of payments, comma, minus the principal, comma, and 0. For the beginning balance, we have 1,500,000, and for the payments, we have the mortgage payment of 301,954.26, and for the interest, we have is equal to C7 times the monthly rate of 0.12. We have 180,000, and for the principal, we have is equal to D7 minus the interest. We have 121,954.26, and for the ending balance, we have the beginning balance minus the principal. We have 1,378,046 pesos. And for the beginning balance for year 2, we have 1,378,046 pesos. And for the payments, we have the mortgage payment, and for the interest is equal to C8 multiplied by the monthly rate of 0.12, and for the principal we have is equal to D8 minus CE8, and for the ending balance we have is equal to the beginning balance for the year 2 minus the principal for the year 2. And for the year 3, we have the beginning balance of 1,241,457. And for the payments, we have the mortgage payment. And for the interest, we have is equal to C9 multiplied to the monthly rate of 0.12. And for the principal, we have is equal to the D9 minus E9, and for the ending balance we have is equal to C9 minus F9.
So after getting that year 3, so we will try if we can narrow down our computations. Always remember that we will start narrowing down in the second year, and as you can see there are some errors in the computation in an Excel, so we need to change the formula in the interest. So click the interest. So as you can see on the top, there are some formula. C8 multiplied to D2. We need to put dollar sign before the D and the 2. So our new formula is C8 times dollar sign D dollar sign 2. Same process and the third and interest. C9 multiplied to dollar sign D dollar sign 2. So let's try again if the computations are correct. So as you can see, there are some just error again. There are some red numbers in the principal. So and there are some zero payments. So we need to change that. We need to copy the D3, which is 301,954.26. Same with the year number 5 in the payments. We need to put D3, which is equivalent to 301,954.26. So as you can see on the ending balance, the amount in the ending balance is 0 in the year number 8. So we are successfully created an amortization schedule using pertaining sinking fund. So therefore, Mr. and Mrs. Padasay can save 1.5 million pesos in their daughter's college education.
Next, what is outstanding balance? The outstanding balance of a loan is the remaining amount owed by the borrower at any given point in time. It is calculated by subtracting total payments made from the original loan amount. So here's our situation. Prince bought a car for 800,000. He financed it with a 5-year loan at an annual interest rate of 13% compounded monthly. After making payments for 2 years, he wants to know his outstanding loan balance. What is the outstanding balance?
So in making the amortization schedule for the outstanding balance, we have here the payment number, the payment amount, the interest paid, the principal paid, and the remaining balance. And for the payment number, we have here the following number of months: 1, 2, 3, 23, 24, 25, 58, 59, and 60. And in computing for our payment amount, we have here a formula. A is equal to P times the quantity of R times the quantity of 1 plus R raised to N all over the quantity of 1 plus R raised to N minus 1, where P is our principal amount, R is our rate, and N is the total number of payments. And by substituting all the values, we have here A is equal to 800,000 times substituting the value of R, which is our rate, 0.13 divided by 12 times the quantity of 1 plus 0.13 all over 12 raised to 60 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 raised to 60 minus 1. And that would give us a value of 18,202 and 46 centavos when rounded off to the nearest hundreds. So that would now be the value of our payment amount in the first month, second month, third month, until it reaches in 60th month, and all the values would now be 18,202 and 46 centavos. And for our interest paid, in order for us to get this value, we need to multiply the value of our remaining balance, which is 800,000, to our rate, which is 0.13 divided by 12. And by doing that, it will give us the value of 8,666 and 67 centavos. And for our principal paid, we need to subtract our payment amount and interest paid. So 18,202.46 minus 8,666.67 would give us 9,535.79. And for our remaining balance, in our first month, we need to subtract 9,535.79 to our remaining balance, which is 800,000. So by doing that, that would give us 790,464. And for our payment number 2, or our second month, our interest paid is 8,563.36. So in order for us to get that value, we need to multiply our remaining balance in the first month to our rate, which is 0.13 divided by 12. And that would now give us 8,563.36. And for our principal paid, we need to again subtract payment amount and our interest paid. So 8,202.46 minus 8,563.36 would give us 9,639.10. And subtracting our remaining balance in the first month to our principal paid, 790,464 minus 9,639.10 would give us 780,825. And for our third month, our interest paid is 8,458.94. And subtracting our payment amount and our interest paid, 8,202.46 minus 8,458.94 would give us 9,743.52. And for our remaining balance, we need to again subtract remaining balance and our principal paid. 780,825 minus 9,743.52 would give us 771,082. And skipping on to our 23rd month, our interest paid is 6,115.78. So in order for us to solve the payment number 23, we need first the outstanding balance of payment number 22. So B is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus R raised to N minus the quantity of 1 plus R raised to P all over the quantity of 1 plus R raised to N minus 1. So substituting all the values, 800,000 times the quantity of 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 raised to 60 minus the quantity of 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 raised to 22 all over 1 all, or all over 1 the quantity of 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 raised to 60 minus 1 would give us a value of 564,533.52 pesos. And for our remaining balance, we have 552,446.87. And for our 24th month, our interest paid here is 5,984.84. So again, by multiplying 552,446.87 to our rate, we have 5,984.84. And for our principal paid, 8,202.46 minus 5,984.84 would give us 12,217.62. And subtracting it to 552,446.87, that would give us 540,229.25. And for the 25th month, our interest paid is 5,852.48 and our principal paid is 12,349.98. And for our remaining balance, we have 540,229.25 minus 12,349.98 is equal to 527,879.27. And for our 58th month, our interest paid is 578.99. And for our principal paid, by subtracting payment amount and our interest paid, 18,202.46 minus 578.99, that would give us a value of 17,623.47. And for our remaining balance, we have 35,821.77. And for our 59th month, our interest paid is 388.07. And our principal paid is 17,814.39. And our remaining balance now would be 18,007.38. And for the last month, our interest paid is 195.08. So that would now be the 60th month of our payment. And our principal paid is 18,202.46 minus 195.08. That would give us the value of our principal paid, which is 18,007.38. And our remaining balance now would be 0. So, in our given problem, Prince wants to know his outstanding loan balance after making a payment for 2 years. So, we have there the remaining balance in the 24th month, which is 540,229.25. So that would be the outstanding loan balance of Prince after making 2 years of payments.